welcome back to my channel. So I have this really fun announcement video. For this reading challenge type thing that me and Joe from Fight and Read Like a Girl are putting on in December. We'd love for you to join, and I'll leave the link to her channel down below and everything. But it was so awesome when she contacted me to be a part of this challenge. We came up with 8 prompts, and for us, we're going to be vlogging this of December, and we have different vlogging challenges to do too. So it's the Just Read It Already challenge. We were mainly focusing on the books that we meant to read in 2020, but just haven't gotten around to. A lot of the books on my TBR are part of my pile of shame books. My pile of shame are books that I've started and not finished. And it's not like I wasn't enjoying them and I was like legitimately DNFing them. I just put them down and didn't go back to reading them. So I'm going to go over all 8 prompts with you and what I picked for that prompt. And then I'm going to go over the vlogging challenges. And at the end, our last prompt, number 8, is to have a friend pick your TBR or pick a book. You pick your top 3, then you have your friend pick for you. So for me, I'm going to video call with Joe, and she's going to pick which one of the 3. I picked arcs that I meant to read this year. 1 doesn't come out till next year, so I'm okay on that, but 2 of them have already come out, and I just didn't get around to the arc yet, and I feel really bad because I'm always really good at reading the arcs I get sent, but this year, you know, the last few weeks, I just haven't done it yet. So 1 came out in September, but I just got it, so it's not that bad. And then 1 came out in October, and I've had it since like August, so I really should have read it, but oh well. Let's get into these prompts. So prompt number 1 is a book you said you would read but never did. I started this book several months ago, and I have yet to finish it. See, look how far I got. That's my bookmark. Not that far. I think I'm in the 4th book, because this is a compendium of 48 books. So it's the Walking Dead Compendium 1. This is the 1st through 48th graphic novel. Yeah, I made it, I think, 3 or 4. I did not make it very far. And then I got really scared because it's like 1,100 pages. So, yeah. But it is graphic novel, so hopefully this is the first book on my December TBR. Then the second prompt is a book that has intimidated you the most. If I was being completely honest here, it would be The Walking Dead Compendium 1, because it's so freaking big, and I just got scared, so I put it down. Is because she's pretty chunky. I mean, I like that it's like a nice floppy paperback, and the text isn't too small. I've definitely read smaller text, but it is The Babysitter. She's Perfect, Too Perfect by Cheryl Brown. It's like the trope of the babysitter, which has been very big and popular lately, and it's scary, so I'm all for it. It is almost 700 pages at 677 pages, and that is exactly why it intimidates me. Number 3 is a book you've just been avoiding. Another book from my pile of shame. So books that I've started but put down. This one is College Girl, a memoir by Laura Gray Rosendale. This one was very, very tough for me to read. I got to page 60 of 250. But it's about this girl who's in college and she gets raped inside her own home. And I have a prediction of someone unexpected that was involved in it. I'm not going to tell you because no spoilers. But it was breaking my heart, and I am the type that really likes reading the hard-hitting contemporaries and the hard-hitting things in books. But this is nonfiction. This is completely true. And that is the part that just, like, I don't know. It just broke my heart. So I put it down for a while, but I do want to finish it. It's just been very daunting to me just because it's like prompt is a 5-star prediction. So let's get out of the, a little bit of, it's a little too much, So let's get on to happier books. I don't think anyone's going to be surprised by this at this point, but my 5-star prediction is The Wedding Party by Jasmine Gullery. This is the 3rd in the Wedding Date series. In a series, you guys. But this is a companion novel series. I know that there's 2 more. There's like the Royal Holiday. I don't know. There's 2 more that just came. One came out this year. But I really want to get my hands on the other 2. But I don't know anything about it other than it's the companion novel to the Wedding Date series, which I have been enjoying. The first book was a 4.5 stars. The second book was 5 stars. So I'm predicting this will be a 5-star again. It says, Maddie and Theo have 2 things in common. Alexa is their best friend, and they hate each other. Oh my god, yes! Hate to love. 5. Pick a book that has the same amount of letters as your first name. So mine is Alida, Alida. So it's 5 letters. So I actually had 2 options for this. There was a or. It's called Slash. So it's like a teen slasher flick, but in movie form. That one's been on a couple TBRs. Yeah, you guys talked me into it because it's been on a couple TBRs this year. So it's kind of like it plays with the final girl trope. I love watching cheesy horror flicks like I Know What You Did Last Summer or Scream. And this kind of plays with that trope and that kind of cheesy thing in a book. So I've never read that before. I've read Final Girls by Riley Sager, but it's not really like a cheesy horror flick. Or at least it didn't read as one to me. So I'm so excited for this one. Pick a book you bought because of the cover. This one has a gorgeous cover. I bought it because of the cover and the author, but I'm still counting it. So this is Wish Tree. I don't know if you guys can really see how beautiful that is though. But there's like stars and then this tree with an owl and some kind of animal right there. But there's shooting stars. And I just love that cover. Oh my god, there's leaves on here. You guys probably can't see it, but there are leaves etched on there. That is cool. So, I recently read The One and Only Ivan by Catherine Applegate. I loved it. It made me cry, and it's kind of told in verse. I don't know if this one is. It doesn't look like this one is. It looks like a novel, which is good. But look at some Okay, so there's, like, leaves here, and then there's, like, animals. That is so cool. So, I don't know much about this book. Like I said, it was a cover by mainly author by and cover by, but I'm counting it. It's a middle grade novel. Then, number 7, pick 3 books, read the first sentence out loud, and pick the one you like the most. I went with 3 thrillers. The first one is Chevy Stevens, or by Chevy Stevens, which I've read Those Girls by her earlier this year. It was trigger warning for everything in Those Girls, but it was so good. I was so addicted to her writing style. So I picked up That Night, which I honestly don't know what this is about either. I picked it up because Chevy Stevens. So let's read the first sentence. And, okay, that's chapter 3. That's too far. Alright, chapter 1. I followed the escorting officer over to admissions and discharge, carrying my belongings in a cardboard box, a couple pairs of jeans, some worn-out t-shirts, the few things I've gathered over the years, some treasured books, my CD player. Not a bad first line. This one I'm so excited for, because it's been hyped all over BookTube. Although I do know that there's a lot of body horror in here, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna like that or not. Honestly. But we'll see. It's The Troop by Nick Cutter. It's like a survival story, which I love. Chapter 1. Eat, 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 eat. That was the first sentence. Yeah, I'm not intrigued by that at all. So far, That Night is definitely winning. Alright, then 6 Months Later by Natalie D. Richards. I've gotten so many recommendations to read her books. They're supposed to be really, really good. I think they're YA horror. Let's read chapter 1. I'm sitting next to the fire alarm, and my best friend is going down in flames. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're gonna read 6 Months Later by Natalie D. Richards, because she's watching her best... What? Have Joe on standby.
Hello?
Hey, you're being screen recorded.
Whoa!
Okay, so I picked 3 arcs that I was supposed to read this year and didn't get to.
Okay.
So I have Flamer, and then Confessions on the 745, and Amelia Unabridged.
Ooh, I like that cover. Do that one.
This one? Alright.
Yeah, I like that cover. It's colorful.
Alright.
It looks like it'd be a good book.
Hopefully it's about grief.
Well, grief could be good too.
Alright, thank you.
No problem.
Bye. Okay, so she picked Amelia Unabridged by Ashley Screwmatcher. I'm so sorry. I'm going to butcher that. But Amelia Unabridged. This comes out in January of 2021. So I was kind of hoping that she would pick one of these because these came out this year. But it's okay. This comes out in January. It is about these 2 girls, Amelia and her best friend, I don't remember, Jenna. Amelia and Jenna are obsessed with this series that this writer writes, and they get a chance to meet him at like a Comic-Con type thing. But then Jenna gets invited to like this after party with him, but Amelia doesn't get invited. So they get into this huge fight. And then Jenna dies that night. And it's kind of about Amelia moving on and forgiving herself for saying all those hateful things to her best friend the night she died. So it's a hard-hitting YA contemporary, which, you know, exactly what I read, what I love. But I'm super excited for it. I don't want to be sad, and I know it's going to make me sad, but I am excited for this one. I still have to do my TBR game, so maybe I can fit these on to my December TBR. I definitely have to fit those. I have a lot of reading this in December. The last portion of this is our vlogging challenges. So I need to work on vlogging. I'm not very good at vlogging. I'm very aware of this. But it's okay. I'm trying. In 2021, I'll be better. Knock on wood. But the week 1, our vlogging challenge is to bake something. You guys want to know a little secret? Come here. I don't have an oven. Oh, I'm either going to make strawberry shortcake at home, you know, with the already baked loaf, and then just get some strawberries and put some whipped cream in. That's going to be baking. Or I got these mug cakes that I can just microwave. Week 2 is wrap some gifts on camera. And then week 4 is very simple, just vlog some family time. And that week, my mom should be here visiting if everything works out. But thank you guys for watching this announcement video. So these are my books for the Just Read It challenge. Do you think it's enough? Oh my gosh, plus I have to do a TBR, guys. It's gonna be crazy. Hopefully I can fit all these on there, but my TBR game never works like that. So, wish me luck. If you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel.